Okay. Technical issues, but I officially call the Park Department meeting to order, and we're only 7 minutes late. We'll speed it up so we don't take any more of your time. First, we have to approve our minutes from last month.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. The claims, we have already gone through the claims. We've already signed our papers, so I would move that we accept the claims as presented.
Second.
Second. Oh.
Third.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you again. All right, a couple of action items. The soccer fields at Rutgers. So it's time to renew our lease with the Jefferson County Soccer Association. I think that's what it's called. And they use our fields.
Everything is exactly the same as last year. Left at the same price. And
Okay, so I will move that we approve the same contract as last year for the Soccer Association to use our fields at Rucker.
Second.
All those in favor
Will
say,
we have time next year to,
yes, next year we won't have time to evaluate
because I
that.
know it's already been signed by JCSA, so.
Oh, yeah. And-
it's still early enough that if you would like to change something, we can.
Since he's already seen it and signed it, I would not feel right doing that. I would
Okay.
rather just have an opportunity to talk about it before he signs it next year.
Okay.
Yeah, and maybe next year he could come. We haven't seen him
Yeah, he
for,
could come to
We
the
at least
meeting.
invited
three
him, but he
years.
said we just send him the contract, so.
Okay.
But yeah,
Well, you might tell him we want to talk about raising the
okay,
rent, so.
okay.
If I may, I would like to address that before, especially if renovations happen, we certainly need to have a discussion.
Okay.
Thank you, Christian.
And did I call for a vote on that?
You did, and I interrupted with a
Okay.
question.
All,
So,
no, that was a good question.
I
All-
seconded.
Yes, you did. All those in favor of approving the soccer lease, say aye.
Aye.
Our next one is, oh, we have to do this in front of the campground hosts? Does anybody want to approve the contract for the campground hosts?
what's different in it?
Is there anything different, seriously?
The only thing, we went from paying them $11,250 for the season to $12,000 for the season. So we did raise it a little bit. They did a phenomenal job.
Well, without them, we would have had a lot worse year last year. So
Yeah,
I would make a motion that we
They did a
approve
phenomenal job,
it.
so I
then.
felt like that much of a raise was
I will
warranted.
second that motion. All those in favor, say aye.
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 Thanks.
You're hired again, Les and Natalie. Thank you for what you do for our campground. At this time, I would call Brett Cahill to the front.
K Hall.
Hall to make her athletic director reports.
It's on.
You're on.
Perfect. Okay, I will start by talking about basketball. We had our season wrap up this past weekend. We had games every weekend, weather permitting, down at the Brown Gym, as well as the teams played in all the gyms around town. And I just wanted to give a shout out to Adam Dennis and all the volunteer coaches and all they did for the season. Football, I know I mentioned this last month as well, but we have our open gyms. They are every other Saturday. In our first session, we had 24 kids attending, and that was grades 1st through 8th grade. So they're every other Saturday, and we have one this Saturday, and then moving forward, just every other. We had a few mix up with the snow and everything. Baseball and softball and t-ball registration. So that will open up February 19th, and it was just posted today of a league director position opened. So just look for that. If anyone is interested in applying, they can go to the city website, or they can contact me and I can direct them. So if you know anyone interested, just send them my way. Seasonal employment opportunities. So applications are open for seasonal positions, concession and scorekeepers at Rucker for baseball and softball, and then concessions, front desk, and lifeguards for Crystal Beach. Again, applications can be found on the city website and on our social media pages. Next, I will go through kind of some season information for Crystal Beach. Opening day is May 22nd, which will be our soft opening. And then pool hours will be the same as last year, noon to 6 p.m. We will have 2 family nights in June and July, so June 12th and July 10th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. That'll be $5, and it's just family night. And we'll have our sensory band from Kindness Jefferson County will be there, and we're still finalizing some details for that. We'll have adult nights, 21 and up, IDs required. That's $20 entry, and that's June 26th and July 24th, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Swim lessons will be happening again this year, so there's 2-week lessons, and they'll start June 8th, and they'll go until July 30th. So there's just regular swim lessons, intro to water, and mommy, daddy, and me classes offered. Water fitness, Monday through Friday from 8 to 11:45, and Monday through Thursday, 6 p.m. to 7:45 p.m. That includes lap swimming, water aerobics, water jogging, and lazy river resistance walking, and all that can be found on our website as well. Closing day will be September 7th, and then dog day will be September 8th from 5 to 7 p.m., and that'll be $10 per dog, and then half of those proceeds will go to the animal shelter. And then the August schedule, we'll have morning water aerobics Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then the pool will be open for normal hours Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And that is all. Any questions?
Say that last little bit again for me.
The August?
Yeah.
Yeah, so our August schedule is morning water aerobics Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then the pool is open for normal hours 12 to 6 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
I will add there'll be
all on
evening water aerobics on Monday and Wednesday, not Friday.
I saw you writing away, and
Okay.
everything she read's right there.
Okay, thank you.
What was the second adult? The second adult swim, is that July 4th, did you say?
24.
24th.
Ah, thank you. And then, I'll just say, David and I helped out for opening day last year for the baseball, softball, and whatever grade level I did, we did not need 2 umpires, even though they said that we did.
Okay.
Honestly,
know what grade
it
level that
was
was?
coach, pitch. Oh, man, I don't, it was not T-ball,
Okay.
but it was this next step up.
Mhm.
And like, literally, you just don't need 2.
Okay.
So, anyway.
We don't have opening day yet, do we?
No.
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 Okay. So-
Not yet.
You know, the itty-bitties just don't move as fast. Anybody else have any questions for Brett?
Is this Crystal Beach pool information on the website?
I've gotten it to Kristen, so whenever she gets that uploaded. Most of it is the same as last year, other than water aerobics. It just said 10 to 11:45 on the website, but it's 10 to 11 a.m., so it'll be a full hour
Okay.
for the water aerobics.
Okay, thank
Thank
you,
you.
Brett. Tanya Burnett with an operations report, please.
I don't have a whole lot to report on. The clerk treasurer's office has not closed out the books for 2025, so that's why you don't have new appropriation reports, but hopefully by the next meeting we'll have those, and we haven't overspent yet. We're just in the second month of the year, so we're good there. Campground opening day is August 1st, not August, April 1st, sorry. I saw an A and said August, but April 1st to November 8th will be closing day. We extended and stay open that first weekend in November for Mad Hop, and actually had decent turnout last season. And then so far, we've sold $64,876 worth of reservations for the campground. So off to a good start. Then Sunrise opens February 15th, weather permitting. Brett was already telling me we're supposed to have big snow that weekend, so hopefully we'll be able to open, but that's the plan, to open that weekend. And that's really all I have. Christian will have more.
I did want to ask, we started selling the pool passes early this year, and I was just curious if we had seen any kind of an,
I haven't even looked. Linda, do you know?
maybe for next month,
I'll
because
check
I
and
know
let
for
you know.
years they've been honest about doing that, so we did it this year before Christmas,
Yeah.
and I just wanted to see if people took advantage of that.
We do have made me think of Hunter Hall rentals, but we do have the senior center on rec.us/Madison, where you would, on our park software, well, you can do it from the website, but it will take you to that software. It's live now that you can rent the senior center as well as Hunter Hall, so just want to let the public know that that's available for rent at a very reasonable price, that it's a nice facility. I think Sarah might talk a little bit more about that, but do want to mention it.
Okay. Next to the podium will be Mr. Hanson, the Honorable Christian Hanson.
Hello, everyone. Just for the record, Sunrise is never closed. It's open right now. If it wasn't snow, it'd be people playing golf. I'm just going to give a brief report on what we've been doing as far as my cruise this winter. Last week or week and a half, we've been dealing with snow, so we haven't had a whole lot of productive hours on our properties. But Sunrise Golf Course, we've spent an enormous amount of time doing some land clearing. And there's going to be a major difference of people when they see the golf course this year versus last year, as far as some of the holes and the approaches to them and shots off of tees. We did a lot of land clearing, a lot of improvements as far as sightlines for the golf course, and that's still ongoing. We started our drainage project. We've got 3 greens in. We're doing perimeter drains around the entire front, back side of greens to shed, hopefully deal with any standing water we had last year. If we have the problems we had last year with weather, early hot weather, this will help alleviate it. So there's plans. We need to do like 6 more. Once the snow's gone, that's what we'll get back to. I'm working on proposals for cart paths, the renovation part of it. So I've been busy on the back end of that, working on trying to gain some information for our different boards in different areas, so we have ideas of what we're looking at moving forward. Sunrise or Crystal Beach, we've started the drainage project, core drilling holes, putting in drains in the bathhouse. That's almost complete. Most of the holes are drilled. They got to install the drains. That'll be done probably within the next week. The perimeter drain and the backflow preventer will fall in once we get done, once we can see the ground, once we work on that. So that's still ongoing, and that'll be next. That'll be done well in time for opening day. Staff-wise, we've hired someone for the rucker position, our full-time rucker position, and I have a seasonal help hired for him as well. There'll be one more come along. It'll be later in the season when we get ready, but we've got 2 very good candidates for rucker and that part of it. Golf course is fully staffed. They're there from last year. I have my same crew from last year. They've overwintered. My seasonal guys are working 3 days a week. My full-time guys are 5 days a week. Our equipment's all ready to go. There are some additional needs of equipment that we're going to need. That'll be followed up here in the next couple of meetings. We may talk about that. There's some things that we need that we budgeted for. That's probably really about all that we have going right now. The parks, we're really busy right now planning. We've got a lot of good things going on right now, and a lot of plans behind the scenes, and trying to find pieces to put in and fill in our gaps. And the parks team is extremely strong right now, and getting better as we go, as we keep moving. We've got a really good team, and I'm very optimistic about it. It's going to be, we've got a good group.
Were we aware that we were going to have to replace the drains or add drains to Crystal Beach, and was that in our budget?
No, it was cut from the original design, and it was a problem that resurfaced and is not going to go away. It's a safety.
I know. I'm not saying
you
it was not needed. I'm just asking for.
It was part of the original renovation it was taken out.
Did we do the work ourselves, or did we hire
No,
some? Okay.
It's hired out.
Okay.
It's hired out, and it all went through BPW, so that was all. They're aware of it.
I'm not questioning that. I was just.
It's not.
I don't remember where.
It's a capital expense. It won't come out of our parks budget.
I don't remember where
Okay.
Tony and Mindy were taking that from, but it is not Parks budget.
Okay.
And neither is the backflow preventer.
Anybody else have questions for Christian? Okay, thank you. Sarah Foland, we'd love to hear about the senior center. Yeah, you're good.
Okay, good. All right. All right, better? All right, thanks for having me. Just some things to go over with the senior center. I'm in my beginning of my third month there, so we've had some new and exciting things going on. We've traveled to Jeffersonville for some of our day trips that we went to the Vintage Fire Museum. Ship's Confectionery had a great day, went to the Falls of the Ohio, had about 11 attend on that one. And then this coming Wednesday in February 11th, we'll be traveling to Columbus, Indiana for an architectural tour guide. We have another 12 people going with us on that trip, having lunch at Zaharico's ice cream parlor. And then we have several trips in the works for the next, several months. I worked on several today. Big one, we're going to Derby Dinner Playhouse. We're hoping to get like 24 to attend that. And we'll get a rental van for that, so that's kind of a bigger one. During the month of January for Lifetime, that's our program that serves our meals and helps, fund our program too. We served approximately 90 meals. We had 5 new people sign up for Lifetime Resources. We also have Tricia Caldwell. She's coming down weekly to the center now to meet with anybody who might have needs or have access to resources. And so she was there today, and she also meets with Diane Ritchie at the center. We were closed, for that one Monday. Tuesday, our numbers were lower, and just with this colder temperatures, but our meals and the number that we've served has remained pretty consistent over the month of January. In the back room, to make some improvements in there, I did rent a buffer. We cleaned the floors, we waxed them. William Stewart helped with that, and it looks a lot nicer. I got some covers for the back tables, and I have some other ideas for that back room as well. Just, we tend to congregate more in the front section of the center, so I'd like to utilize that back space. We pulled in a puzzle table. I got a shelf back there that we're doing like a book checkout if people want to check out books back there, so trying to incorporate more play back there in that back room. As Tanya mentioned, we had a senior center rental in January, and then I have another one scheduled for March. I want to try to publicize that as much as we can because it's a great facility to host things like showers and gatherings. We had birthday parties there, and plus it's just a good source of income for extra needs and activities there at the center. I wanted to announce too, we have some great volunteers there at the program, Susan Neuendorf and Inez Smith, both great additions to the facility. They are RSVP volunteers, and Susan helped me revamp our mailing list, and Linda can attest this too. I used what I had and I sent out, and then I had a lot come back. We weeded out duplicates, ones that were no longer used, so I feel like we've, kind of fine-tuned that, so hopefully that will lower our postage cost as well. And on January 23rd, Diane Ritchie and I visited the Mill Race Center. It's in Columbus, Indiana. It's like a senior center, but they don't refer to it as a senior center. It's like 55 and up. It was a wonderful experience. We gained a lot of different information that we might be able to utilize at our center. I really want to try and bring in some more younger people even to our center as well and I have some ideas for that. I would like to do like a spring open house at the center to draw attention to it. We've even, toyed around a little bit with adjusting the name a little bit to kind of, draw some new attention to it. Sometimes the word senior center can kind of have a negative stigma to it a little bit. And I've talked to some people that I know that are in that age group and got some good feedback from them as well. I just would like to say that probably my first 2 months I feel like have been successful, and I've enjoyed getting to know the people and getting used to the routine there. So that's all I have.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thanks.
At this time, I'd open it up to public comment. Bob Demery, do you have any questions? Oh, that's it. Our next meeting will be
Make the motion.
Wednesday,
I
March
did when I came in. I
4th,
want to continue.
4 o'clock. Do you guys have something else?
I want to make the motion to adjourn.
Oh, okay. All right, go ahead, David.
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn the meeting, please.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.